Welcome back. The cannabis industry, one of the most dynamic industries going on in the world right now. But how does the U.S. compare to other countries when it comes to legalization and adoption of this? So with me is David Shpilt, the CEO of International Cannabis, to talk more about that and shed some light. So your company's based in Toronto, right?
Yes, business offices are headquartered in Toronto.
Okay, but you're all over the world.
We're a decentralized international cannabis company, as the name suggests.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So talk to me a little bit about Canada versus the U.S., because my sense is that Canada's way ahead of the U.S. when it comes to cannabis industry.
Some people have suggested that we do come from the future, and we've had a medical market since 2013, and just this past October we began our adult use recreational market. So we have a federal framework, so it's federally legal and federally controlled, and I think that's the main difference, Tina, is that the U.S. still has a state-by-state regulatory environment.
Yeah, it's still kind of a patchwork thing going on in the U.S.
Absolutely,
so
yes.
What have you learned in Canada since you've really been kind of a pioneer in cannabis?
Good question. We've had the ability to scale our commercial operations, so really refine all the methodologies and SOPs, the standard operating procedures and guidelines with which we cultivate, manufacture and distribute medical cannabis and now adult use recreational cannabis as well.
Now CBD is really hot in the U.S. Is that the same in Canada as well?
Yes, absolutely. CBD is a global megatrend.
Okay, so you're seeing this everywhere?
We're seeing the health benefits of CBD have been now proven observationally, anecdotally, and now they're starting to be proven clinically. So we're seeing a lot more support from both patients and patient consumers for CBD use, absolutely.
Okay, and you recently did a deal with the Toronto Rugby team, right?
The Wolfpack. Yeah,
so talk to me about that deal.
Well, that was exciting, and I think that was the first deal where a sports team decided to go and participate in the consumer packaged goods side of our business. In this case, it's a CBD product. Rugby players, of course, are prone to a lot of injuries, and during and after their careers require pain management, and CBD is effective, and it doesn't have a lot of harmful effects.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because I'm seeing more cannabis and CBD companies involved in sports. I think there was the first Indy 500 car had a cannabis sponsor this year.
Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah, so and that is kind of a trend that we're seeing. They seem to fit together well.
They do, and CBD doesn't have any psychotropic effects. There's no high or stone, so it seems to have a more widespread usage and acceptance.
Okay, and then where do you see the cannabis industry, and in particular globally, in your company in the second half of this year?
Absolutely. So ICC, we're executing largely on our European and international strategy. So we'll replicate what we've done successfully in Canada, in Europe. We're going to be in high-value markets such as Germany, the UK, and Denmark, and then soon we'll be exploring and starting operations in Italy, Portugal, and Greece.
It seems like the cannabis store is open and not closing ever again. Like
it's the first inning. We may not even be in the first inning. We might be just warming up still. Yeah. So it's all. This is as small as industry is going to get right now.
Really? Okay. Well, very interesting. Maybe some great investment prospects there as well.
We're very excited about the future.
Thank you so much, David, for coming and telling us about international cannabis and just the cannabis industry in general. It's really interesting to watch. So.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you as well for joining us. We'll be right back.